Welcome back, guys. We're on Julian Unfiltered, and we're back again with Gaia.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm not too bad. Hot.
Very hot. Very hot. So if you hear some noises, it's because we have to open the window in our office. Unfortunately, it's getting super hot. And then, yeah, man, the weather's been good in the UK.
Yeah, it's very nice. It was cold this morning, though.
Yeah.
It's not a stable weather, but we're getting there.
Yeah. It just started to be like that. And you know who's been hot nowadays on the news?
Kanye West.
Yeah, MrBeast too.
MrBeast as well.
Yeah. Which one should we start with?
It's up to you. Take your pick.
Yeah, I'll start with MrBeast. MrBeast. What's your thought on the MrBeast allegation? Or actually, what's happening?
So I think he made this video about exploring remains or historical places in Mexico.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
And he must have overstepped boundaries because certain things that he did in the video or said information were not accurate. So now basically he's in trouble. He's in trouble for it because one, I think he stayed overnight in the video in some places where he shouldn't have been. He wasn't allowed to. And then two, obviously wrong information about the ancestral stuff, the historical stuff. And then obviously it's bound to annoy them, Mexicans. So they're just not happy.
100%.
I think the feds are on him.
Yeah. So I was kind of looking at it, and I like the way everyone likes to complain and everything. He does go the extra mile.
Yeah.
And he goes to stuff like that. Obviously, most people are usually not allowed or can't afford to do.
Definitely.
But the thing is, knowing the background behind all those videos, when they do BTS and everything, they got teams for everything.
Yeah.
So my opinion is, don't you think that his team checked all that before?
They either checked it and chose to ignore it.
Yeah.
Or they just didn't care enough to do it. And I think that kind of comes along with, obviously he put in the effort and the work to get to the place he is. He's made his name, MrBeast. Everyone, most people know MrBeast if you go out and say it to them. But then it's also because he goes the extra mile and does videos like this. But then obviously I think there's a fine line between, him just not knowing and accidentally doing it and choosing to do it. And not everyone gets the opportunity to be able to do stuff like this.
Yeah.
So I think taking advantage is one thing because you're a celeb, and getting away with it is a whole other thing that shouldn't be allowed, But I think sometimes he just doesn't realize that, because certain videos, I think this isn't the first time. Yeah. It's happened before with other stuff. And obviously if he's been chased for it before, he should have learnt from then. Obviously to do it all over again, it's just
Yeah. For me, obviously I've seen stuff. I've read on it as well. I kind of watched some TikToks about it as well. But I was just kind of I found it strange that everyone was furious at it. I get it, but then I also know that most of his videos, they kind of, whatever they said is not what they actually done. Because sometimes you want to push the extremes. There's a lot of VFX in his videos. Yeah. So don't you think that might have happened as well in terms of the whole video?
But then at the same time, with the way it's blowing up, if that is the case, shouldn't he have spoken up about it by now? And he hasn't. He hasn't. So clearly, if he's not guilty, he should have said something.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes everyone think, okay, so he's clearly trying to do it on his own, because he's got a voice. He's got enough people to talk about it too. And obviously people watch his videos to be able to make these allegations. So he could have just come out right and said, oh guys, that's not the case. Sorry, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
But if he didn't, clearly it happened, So I guess, I don't know.
Well, my thing is, it's more from a YouTuber point of view, as in him being a YouTuber, I'm thinking it's great that he goes to all these places and to the extent and everything and pushing it to the wildest idea. And I think maybe now the people now are thinking different about it. But I'm sure at the beginning, the people that gave him access to those places, they thought it was a good thing, obviously to increase tourism, to increase certain part of the country, to obviously tell the world about, what's happening in Mexico and stuff like that, what they have, the history they have behind it, their heritage. It's a great video for them because there's millions of views.
Yeah.
And I know, as a kid watching stuff, you would be like, oh man, I want to visit this place one day.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? Obviously, I feel like if I or us, we were in his position, we'd low-key do the same thing. Like we'd push the limits, you know, we'd want to try new things, go to new places, whatever. But I think that was the same thing with the people in Mexico. Obviously they gave him the permission to like go there, do everything, but they didn't give him permission for certain things, and he kind of took advantage of that. But then I think it got to them because they started realizing, obviously, that's benefiting him and not Mexico only. And most of the benefits go to him. He obviously makes money off his videos, he gets the views, whatever. And obviously if it's something that's being spoken about, more people are now likely to like go, oh, let's go have a look at that video. What actually happened? You know, like even me, I think I heard about the news first, then actually watching the video. So then that intrigued me to watch it. So obviously that's benefiting him more than people in Mexico.
Any bad press is good press, right?
Exactly. So I think that just ticked them off. They're like, nah, we can't let him have this because it's not fair. And then now they're on his case, which also like it's fair and it's not fair. I guess like it's in between, but he's probably going to get away with it. They'll find 100%. Their way around it, but you know.
100%. I'm sure he's got a legal team checking after everything before they do it. Signing contracts and everything. But you know, you're saying about like how you probably pushed the extreme. Do you think, what's that famous say when they say, oh, is it better to, it's better to apologize? No, what was it? It's better to apologize than, it's better than say sorry than asking for permission.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's better.
Something along those lines.
It's better to ask for forgiveness rather than permission. What's your opinion on that?
You know what? Fair enough. You live once. You live once. You know what? You've done it. He's got his fame. Like he's done his video. He's getting the clout for it, even if it's a bad thing. Because there's also a thing like on social media. You either get famous for being really good at something or really bad at something, or getting yourself in trouble. Because people are still going to talk about it, especially with people nowadays. Gen Z, they tend to hype up people. Like I think people enjoy calling other people out. So obviously as content creators, they would know, oh, if I did something that's going to spark something, it's just PR. It could all just be a PR stunt. Because now they're
maybe he started the rumors.
Yeah, exactly. maybe he put up the first post on I don't know, anonymous account or something. But obviously for PR's sake, anything could be false. But we never know. We won't know. We never will know unless we're them themselves. But obviously like,
am I correct that the president also mentioned it, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it came up. So obviously now like he's being spoken about. So if I was MrBeast, I don't know if I'd be annoyed or if I'd be happy.
I mean, if I got a legal team, I think to be honest, he's so high up in the game that he's untouchable because they would not like the brand is MrBeast. But would he get in trouble? Not really.
No.
The production maybe. The people that he hired to do the legal stuff maybe.
But even then he just sacks them, replaces them with a new one.
That's what I mean. So it's just more like
he's still going to continue doing
if there was an issue with the contract, well, it's you.
Exactly.
It's not me. I'm just there to act.
No, because he's had issues like this before as well. 100%. I don't know if you know, but on Amazon, I think he has this series called Beast Games. And there was also a case with that where apparently there was a lack of food in the production team, lack of safety, and apparently one of the buildings when they were using it, like one of their prop buildings fell on someone working on set and stuff. So obviously he's managed to get away with stuff like that. I think that was only last year as well. And even then, I think at the time they put a stop for the series on Amazon for like maybe a month or two. And then afterwards it was back up and running anyways. Because the amount of viewers that were actually seeing it was too high for Amazon to let go. So they were like, 100%. You know what, we'll just pretend it didn't happen. So obviously he's
one of my theories that even Netflix pushed Squid Game too early. That's my own theory. I didn't hear that anywhere. But I believe they pushed it early so they can compete with the numbers Amazon was getting.
Maybe.
Because that came out of nowhere, season 2, full Squid Game.
Funny thing is I've never seen Squid Game.
You haven't seen Squid Game? Damn. Have you watched Game of Thrones?
No.
Damn.
Do you know what it is? I have this really bad, like it's a really weird bad mentality. You know when like everyone likes something you don't, I'm like, I'm not going to try it. I'm not going to watch it.
So I'm the same with Game of Thrones. So I've never watched it.
Yeah, it's not right. See, I was the same with everyone in school used to play Among Us. That was everywhere. I was like, no. Fortnite, never played it. I was like, no. Minecraft, never played it. I was like, no, not for
Fortnite during COVID?
Yeah, never touched it.
Damn.
Yeah. My brother would be playing it on the TV or laptop or whatever. I'm like, no, not
Fortnite
for me.
during COVID was vibes.
I was like, no, not going there. Okay.
What about Among Us? Not even once.
No, not even once.
Oh, you never
I don't
snitched
know.
on anybody on it. Red is sus.
I can call myself loyal.
Yeah. Mad. Yeah, for me it was thing, but Game of Thrones I never watched it. But people also say Breaking Bad is really good, but I haven't watched it as well. Yeah. But Squid Game, I was just browsing on Netflix, like the first one, and I've seen the little trailer and I was like, oh, let me watch it. And then literally like I don't know if it was viral then, but it was like that week.
After,
It was that week that it blew up. So yeah, hopefully it didn't follow the crowd. But yeah, that's what I thought. That's my thoughts on Netflix pushing Squid Game too early because of the Beast games.
Yeah.
In my opinion, could be completely wrong.
Makes sense though.
Yeah, I mean there was no advertisement about it, and then all of a sudden it's out. So yeah, but yeah, going back to Beast games and MrBeast more like.
Yeah.
I think he's had all of, like you said, like a bunch of issues. Yes, people coming out, people making videos about that. Now about the Mexican stuff. And it almost feels like, in my opinion, that people just want to bring him down.
Yeah.
Because he's at the top.
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever he puts out
Jealousy.
now is going to be something like controversial, in my opinion. What's your thought on that?
It could be a case, but obviously each viewer is different to themselves. I mean, if you're a competitor, then you're more likely to. Even with like, I think he had a brand called Lunchly.
Yeah, with Prime.
Yeah, with Prime, KSI, all of them. So there was, I think I spoke about her on the last pod, but Rosanna Pansino, the one that does all the cake stuff. She's also reached her like name peak point. And she also knows MrBeast, but even then she called him out on one of her videos for having mold in her Lunchly.
Yeah.
And obviously at that point you can be like, oh, maybe it is because of jealousy, because you didn't have to do that. There was no need. And she started it off before it was a big thing. Obviously she made the statement of, oh, there's mold in this.
Yeah.
But obviously she knows if she says it, it's going to reach people.
Yeah.
So obviously, considering you know him, did you have to do that?
Yeah.
You know
what I mean?
Why did you have to do that? You could have just left it off and be like, oh, it's one pack.
One-off.
Yeah, it's a one-off. Like, it happens. Like, I go to Sainsbury's sometimes, buy stuff.
Yeah.
And then it would have like the expiration date and it'd still be out of, gone.
Yeah.
It just sometimes
Mad. What kind of Sainsbury do you go
I
to?
don't know.
That's that modern Sainsbury for you. That's that modern. Crazy.
But yeah, sadly, it's the closest one to me, so I have to farm it.
God damn.
But
it happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
it just happens.
Faulty products happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Currently, we're testing one of our cameras. It could be faulty. So the camera you're watching me on could be going back home.
Imagine it's not recording you this whole time.
Yeah. So it could be faulty or it could be fine. We don't know. We'll find out at the end of the pod. But yeah, like you said, they're reputable brands.
Exactly.
But they still could have like issues.
Yeah.
And then for a friend or like a colleague to like out you like that, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But this is what I mean. Like they like to bring him down.
Yeah.
And I feel like everything he does, everything that's a bit new.
Yeah.
Or like now it's like this video. I guarantee you the next video will have something as well.
Yeah.
Like an issue.
Someone's bound to say anything, but with any video anyone does, especially if you've gotten to a certain point, there's going to be haters.
Yeah,
and
100 millions of views is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. It's nuts. And I was actually watching something about, I mean, now it's going just on a MrBeast specific topic, but I was watching some stuff about like how he was speaking to Mark Zuckerberg on a video call. I don't know if you watched that video, and they were on a video call and they were talking about the app and like how Instagram and like the metaverse like platforms and how they perform. And he was just telling Mark, like the founder of Facebook, like he can't post all his shorts on the Meta social apps or like media apps or whatever, because basically he can't post his videos. He shorts on Instagram and Facebook mostly when he talks. Yeah. Because apparently he says the viewership drops when he talks. And then he said, but if I do one where I'm just running and there's just numbers like money, like stuff like that flashes on his shorts, then it works out really well. Wow. And the reasoning behind that, like I bet even Mark didn't even know, but he was just like, oh, like, I think it's because of the number of people that can speak English and can't speak English. Yeah. And it's like, because obviously they've got billions of users throughout the world. Definitely. Not everyone can speak English. Yeah. So obviously if it's just sound effects and like, like money, like numbers. He's
broken the code.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. So
no, but that's such a heavy misconception that everyone can just speak English.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people just fall for that. Like even people who don't speak English put up videos in English hoping it will reach everyone.
Yeah.
Majority of the world probably won't speak English. And
100%.
it just goes forgotten.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the amount of people that speak Spanish, and obviously, like, I know a lot of people in France, they can't speak English as all. Obviously, in India as well, there's some places, obviously, it's bilingual, but there's some places they can't speak English as well. China, everything, you know, that there's like billions of users there. So it's a bit mad. It's a bit mad. Like, Asia alone's got billions of users.
Yeah.
And I'm sure not everyone speaks English as well. Yeah, it's interesting.
I mean, that's why languages exist, I guess.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. This guy just keeps breaking the codes.
Exactly.
So people don't like him because he's getting those views. So he knows. He said it straight. I think in the video, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure he said something like, he gets quarter the views if he starts talking in the video because it's in English. And if it's just numbers and sound effects and everything, he just get like, you know, like max amount, like peak views on shorts. And that's why he does these things where he just runs with like a bag of cash or whatever. Or like runs with the lunchly box. I don't know if you've seen that one as well. And it's just like, damn, like this guy's actually broken the code for real to a point where even the founder has no idea what he's talking about. Yeah.
Recently, my For You page has literally just been MrBeast in the hood.
Is it?
Have you seen it? It's like him like dripped out in like tech fleeces and chains. And
oh my god!
It's like edited versions. He put it up on his page as well on TikTok.
Yeah,
but it's literally
just shorts basically.
Yeah, literally.
That's a game changer, you know. Maybe you should do that. Just
and it's all AI anyway. It's not like he's doing anything.
Oh, it's not him.
It's not even him dressed up. Like it's actually just like,
oh my god, the AI versions of him.
Because a lot of people on like his video was like, oh, we want MrBeast in the hood. We want MrBeast like this, like this. And he was like, guys, I'm not doing it. And then he did it, and then it just blew up. Like literally, my whole For You page has literally just been him mewing.
MrBeast in the hood. That's crazy. That's a weird For You page.
Sorry.
That is mad. So what's your thought on like people trying to bring down like people that are big? So in my opinion, I see people like MrBeast. You know, they're obviously biggest YouTuber. Yeah. So they're trying to bring him down. People like Kanye, in my opinion, they were massive musicians.
Yeah.
But then is what Kanye doing right as well?
He's very expressive.
He's crazy. Oops.
I think you can say that this point.
No,
but
he's
like,
different.
He's different. Like even with MrBeast though, okay, like he hasn't done anything like outright, I don't know, racist or sexist or something to make a statement. With Kanye West, that's a whole different story. His recent songs, his recent videos, his posts, everything have some sort of like common theme going on. Yeah. Even I think his most recent song, Hail Hitler. Yeah, crazy. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like it's literally outright supporting Hitler. Like it's got clips and voiceovers in it, which are actually from back in the days of World War II or of Hitler himself. And I'm like, that surely shouldn't be allowed. Yeah. And I mean, the song was up. I think YouTube, Spotify, all the big platforms, they took it down. But then it's still like going around on X, which was like formerly Twitter. Of course. But exactly. It's bound to stay. You put it up once, it's not going to go away forever. Like you could post something and think you deleted it, but someone screenshot it. That's it. It's there forever. 100%. You know? Exactly. 100%. So especially with something such a big statement like that, it's not going to go away.
You know what's crazy is I always feel like he's the kind of guy that likes to be wild, but like in the last few years, he's just been like as wild as it could get.
No, but then at the same time, as much as he's as wild as he can get, he's also getting his name heard. Yeah, like, it's crazy.
He's still relevant, topical.
Yeah. Not saying that what he's saying is right. Like, so you put that out there. But he's still got his name there. Like he's been cancelled so many times. Yeah. But he's still quite an active figure in everything. He's still there at most award ceremonies. He's still 100%. Invited to places. He's still able to produce music and 100%. Put them out, even if the music videos or lyrics are like off. I think his last or 2 songs ago, his music video is literally burning crosses and women with swastika signs on them. Yeah. Like, and that is just like, oh yeah, it's bad, but he's still allowed to do it. Like no one stopped him from it. Yeah. And then it's like, it's crazy. Like,
yeah, as in the production behind him is still there. Yeah, people still, obviously, they'll still do music for him. He's quite a big figure. He's not someone that's washed. Yeah, exactly. You know, you wouldn't like be like, I don't want to work with him.
Yeah, because a lot of people say, oh, I don't support Kanye West. Like, I don't like his message, but still watch him anyway. Still listen to him anyways. Yeah. So I'm like, you're getting his views up. You're listening to him. You hate on him, but you are what also empowers him. He wouldn't be in the place he is if we, as people watching him or listening to him, don't carry on watching him and listening to him,
100%.
You know, like everything that's coming out his mouth is quite literally
100%.
random nonsense.
100%.
Exactly.
What's your thought on, okay, so you're saying this as in Kanye cancel culture is still kind of on the top of things. Not top, maybe not top, but still very topical. If you had the opportunity now to have him on the pod, would you still take him on the pod, although he's got some outrageous statements?
Okay. Oh, God. I mean, I think it'll be good on the pod because it'll be debatable because I personally, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't agree with anything he says.
Why are you putting me on the spot right there? Like,
just in case, I don't want to mix your opinions.
No, I'm good. I don't want to agree with stuff he says either.
Exactly. But I feel like it'll be interesting. Like, it will be good. Like, I don't think anyone's actually sat him down and asked him, what is going on in your head?
Yeah.
Like, that will be interesting to hear out.
I think what's funny is because of the background and because of the music before and things he used to stand up for before.
Yeah.
And now things that are happening now, it'll be good to understand the transition.
Why? Exactly.
Yeah. Or like, how does this relate to the past? Exactly. How does the past relate into now? Or maybe everything was a facade. Or maybe he's like ahead of the game.
It's all a massive PR stunt. Again.
Again.
Obviously, like he's tried it once the first time with the whole Nazis, anti-Semitism thing.
Yeah.
And it's worked for him. So he just carries it on. And it doesn't fail. It doesn't seem to fail every single time. Like it's happened multiple times now, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, many times. But it doesn't seem to be getting him less views. Like he's still up there. So 100%. I guess if it works for him, it works for him. Like it's not affecting him in any bad way. As much as he's getting hate for it.
Yeah.
But if he's able to ignore that, I think if it works for him, he's going to carry on.
100%.
Nothing's going to stop him. So
100%.
Yeah.
What's like your thought on the cancel culture? So obviously there's people, like I said, there's people that are big, that people want to bring down or that the community wants to bring down. And there's people that do crazy statements. Cancel culture is one thing in terms of the crowd. What do you think of like these platforms taking down stuff? So basically, like at this point, you said obviously Spotify, YouTube removed Kanye's music.
I mean, they've removed some stuff. Some stuff is still up there. He's
course.
not gone as a person. Like he's not completely sacked. Like
I guess they can't.
I mean, they can't because he's powerful. He's got money. He's powerful. He can quite literally, as bad as it sounds, he can buy his way out of anything at this point. And obviously, as a company, if I was YouTube or if I was Spotify, whatever, I'm going to look at what's best for me. And if that's getting people to come watch him on my platform, I guess they're going to carry on supporting him. They're all big brands. They're all big people.
Facts.
So they're at that point because they were low-key selfish at some extent to get what's best for them. And if they didn't, they wouldn't be where they are. Or
100%.
they would be there, but at such a slower rate. So I guess if they got rid of Kanye, cool, but then they know it's going to drop them views and drop them people watching it. So if they kept him, they're in good relations with him. 2, they also get their part.
When you say they, you mean Spotify and stuff like that?
Like the whole big brands, literally big brands.
Basically people that are involved in the music industry.
Exactly. Because I think he tried to sell a top with the swastika sign on like Shopify and stuff through Yeezy.com. And then they took him down and then put him back up again. So it was all like glitching. So it's just like, okay, so are you supporting him or not? Like, are you allowing him? But obviously, like at this point, it's just a case of we've called you out. I feel empowered for calling you out. But then also you're bringing me in money. So I'm going to keep you where you are anyways. It's literally doesn't matter anymore. But that's like, a lot of people, they're like, oh, but if that's how he feels, that's how he feels. But then there's one thing of him expressing, this is how I feel. And that's another thing of YouTuber, not just YouTube, like big brands not censoring him and putting him out there because they're obviously exposing him to a bigger crowd. And then you can't be like, oh, guys, one guy said Nazis are good, so now no one's following him. People are bound to like listen to him, especially if you've known him since before, back in the days when he used to support better things. He might still have people who actually like him, who still follow him. So if like he turned around and said, this is what my next goal is, this is what I like, people might just be like, okay, if he likes it, I like it. And then what you're going to do? World War IV, you know?
Crazy. Man skipped the whole war in between. Crazy. But like, okay, cool. So you're saying that point. So if you're a platform and he's releasing that kind of music on it, what would you do?
I would take it down.
Oh, you would take it down?
I would take it down.
Regardless of the views, everything?
Yeah, I would take it down.
Because you take it down because you don't follow the message? or you take it down because you follow the crowd.
No,
And the public opinion.
not follow the crowd exactly. One, because obviously, if I thought I liked his message, I'd put it up. So I don't like the message in the first place, but I also don't want to put it up because I know there will be a crowd that will follow him. So obviously, like, we've been through this before. World War II was enough. But we don't need this again.
Yeah.
But
I get you, but like, in my opinion, I'm saying, okay, cool. They removed it.
Yeah.
Because it's Kanye.
Yeah.
Because it was public opinion, as well, in my opinion. And it was big enough to remove, right? Would they... I'm pretty sure there's similar content from a lot smaller accounts, you know, that are out there. And I mean, it doesn't happen that often, but back in the days on YouTube, there used to be a lot of racist content and people used to be cancelled over time, right? And those videos are still up there.
Even MrBeast, I think last year there was a lot of content from 2017 that came up.
Yeah.
He used to say racial slurs and all that. And then he was like, oh, sorry, guys, younger me, I'm sorry. Like, he just apologized and it was taken. It was fine. Like, exactly. But that's the thing, though. Like, smaller people, smaller creators, they're more likely to just be shut up and shut down. Yeah. Because they're not that big. Number one, people, it won't reach as many people as, let's say, MrBeast or Kanye West or someone like who's made their name says it. And two, it's easier for big brands to just shut them down than it is with bigger people. So
100%.
As bad as it sounds, it's all corrupt and it's all money. It's like, the simplest way.
Yeah. What's your opinion on X and Twitter, basically? I mean, Twitter, which is X.
I personally...
Like, having technically... whatever you release can be on the internet, doesn't matter, kind of thing. They're trying to not influence, or more like they're trying to make sure the freedom of speech is respected, is what they go by.
There's a limit to everything. I think there still should be some sort of guideline to stop whatever. Because if you can post whatever you want to post, anyone can go onto any app, regardless 100%. Of your age. Yeah. Like, even on certain apps or whatnot, it just asks you, oh, can you... if you're over 18, please press yes. I could be 12 and press yes. Like, I know well enough to press yes. But just because there's any content on there, you wouldn't want children seeing every content. So I think that shouldn't exactly be the way it is. And I think when people get too, like, opinionated, it gets heated really fast. Obviously, everyone's going to have different opinions, regardless of what you think. Like, you and I could disagree on something, and we're not going to sit here fighting. We're not going to start. Are you a chocolate forest person for cake, or are you a red velvet cake? I don't like both. See, this is how the first argument starts. I'm a Victoria sponge cake. That's the nastiest one. No, that's nice. That's not nice. Yeah. That's the cheapest one you get. That's the cheapest one you get from Sainsbury's Basics. You get red velvet, man. It's just B-Tech chocolate. That's all I taste. Good point. Yeah. Oh, man. You're funny. But yeah, carry on, sorry. No, I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, you're right. Like, you can go back and forth on the argument. What's your point? What's your opinion on basically these platforms just shutting down or saying whatever they want, or shutting down whoever they want and letting some other content in? It's only shut down for like a temporary time period, until people forget about it, and then it's back up anyways. I think it's a hot topic, and then it's shut down because they're getting backlash for it. They're like, especially with Gen Z, they like calling out. I think calling out is such like a big thing. I don't know if they feel empowered by it, if that's literally their entertainment. It's literally, that's what brings them joy. Sitting there being like, oh, you do this wrong, you do that wrong, this, calling them out. So obviously... and people are much more vocal now than they used to be before. Like, before, I think people would just watch videos. Like, even me, like, I'd watch it, I'd be like, oh, he made a racist comment or whatever. Like, cool. Like, I'm not going to do anything about it. Like, I'm just like, oh, guys, did you see that? That's about it within, my crowd of people or whatever. Like, but now people are, like, putting up posts or, like, making comments. Paragraphs, sending emails to companies. I don't know. Do you get what I mean? So, obviously, when you get bombarded with this kind of stuff, as a company, you're going to, like, be like, okay, the crowd is saying this, we have to follow the crowd. Whether it's what we like or not, you have to follow the crowd. That's what's going to get you to your best place. So obviously they're going to shut it down, but then the second people are like, okay, it's shut down, whatever, happy, it's back up anyways. And if it's been, like I said before, like if it's been up once, it's never going to go off the internet. Like, a digital footprint exists, like, for real. Yeah, it's scary. In my opinion, the other thing is obviously you mentioned like the Gen Zs and stuff like that, and wanting to shut down people.
Do you feel like nowadays that's what we do? We like to complain.
Yeah, I think small little things get to people really fast. Like they like a lot of people like I said last time, a lot of people have more fear of trying new things, but then they also love to criticize people who try new things.
Yeah.
But then that also gets them a lot of clout. Like you speak up about something against someone, you speak up about something for someone, and everyone's gonna be like, yay, cool, whatever. You speak up against someone, and that's it. Like everything's blowing up.
Yeah.
Like you're more like, it's as bad as it is, you're more likely to get recognized for standing up against something than supporting something. But
good point.
Yeah.
Do you think that people do it on purpose?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
feel like you got some experience here.
No, but like but like I feel like for a lot of people, if they do it once, they come to the sense of, okay, this is how it works. And then especially someone who's constantly on their phone or whatever, which majority of the people are, like even me, I can't lie, like I'll be doing work or cleaning the house, but then I'll just have TikTok scrolling on the side. I won't even watch it, but I need the background noise now.
Yeah.
Like I'll be cooking, I need music, I need YouTube on, I need something.
Yeah.
Like there's so many, like even people my age, there's so many people who are still iPad kids. Like they'll be eating, TV will be running, but they still need their phone or what?
iPad.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Not that they're even listening, but they need it in the background. So
Yeah.
obviously when you're in it, you're so in it, you know what.
Do you do this thing where, so I do this weird thing where I'll be watching Netflix.
Yeah.
But then I'll be watching TikToks on my phone at the same time.
I watch a movie with TikTok on my phone. I thought it was just me.
Nah, I'm broken. I honestly, like, attention span. Like, it's crazy.
I'll be watching like a movie in English or like Tamil.
Yeah.
And I'd still have the subtitles. Like I need
to read along. The subs I need.
Yeah, I need the subs, and I need something in my hand to scroll along on. I don't know.
Damn. I heard about this thing recently called scrolling time.
What's that?
So it's basically like, you know, on the day you might have your gym time, work time 9 to 5, your lunch time, dinner
crazy.
time, and there's also scrolling time. If you got scrolling time,
no, thank God.
To be honest, I can't sleep without scrolling for like 15-20 minutes.
Okay, to be fair, that doesn't count. That's like.
See, this is what I mean. That
doesn't count as scrolling time.
That is scrolling time. 15-20 minutes before bed.
That's like human default setting. Like I feel like everyone does that at this point.
Not everyone does that. But there is 15-20 minutes, and there's 15-20 minutes when you wake up as well, scrolling time. Wow. I realize my friends as well are broken as me just because they send me the memes at those times.
5 in the morning.
Yeah, like before bed, and when they wake up, like 8 a.m. is when you get all your shorts from your friends.
Oh, God.
And then like the 10 p.m. is usually when you get the other.
Now that you say it, I see it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
I broke the code. I'm MrBeast.
We're going to be famous from this one pod.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's my thought on that. But then the other thing is, in terms of consumption, like user consumption, you as a user, like as a consumer of content, do you think it's good if platforms censorship artists and everything? Although it's bad, don't you think it's better to know that, okay, cool, these people are bad? I know the why the platform are doing it. They don't want to create this hate sort of movement.
Yeah.
They don't want people to like start a movement because of this video, because it's hate. I get it. But you as a consumer, and you like to consume content, would you want to know the raw reality of this artist, or would you like to know nothing about this? Because like that content doesn't come up on your page.
What? Now that you say that, that is true though, because even like if everything's running smoothly and happily, people get bored really quickly. Like they need something to debate or something to talk about or something going on at all times. Like even like speaking of that, like even let's say like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the whole thing is just drama.
Yeah.
It's not just them living a happy life saying, hey guys, this is how I got famous, we're all a happy family. It's them literally ripping their hairs out, like the whole thing, like hating on each other, like everything. And that's what got them the views. Because even me, like I can't lie, like I would sit down and if everything's just happy and jolly, like it's just like, oh, cool, nice.
So we're talking about censorship, and how the platforms have censored Kanye for his new song, which we understand because they don't want to create a hate movement. Now, Dylan Page, the guy, the news daddy of TikTok, you know him, right?
Yes, I think so.
It's this guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes names, I need faces.
So Dylan Page basically spoke about Ibrahim Traore, which is someone that's kind of changing the way his country thinks by basically neglecting help from the West, which means Europe and stuff like that, by removing like stuff that France was kind of forcing on them. Basically, he's standing for his country. So is the common saying. Some people call him a dictator too. But anyways, grand scheme of things is Dylan Page, which is a news reporter, is talking about Ibrahim Traore and how he's doing good things for his country. Some people see it differently. But he's talking about that. But what happened is, few days later, people start to message Dylan saying, why can't we see your Ibrahim Traore video? Why have you removed it? Why have you deleted that video? Are you following the media? Are you not trying to do good things? And Dylan then posted a video of him saying, look, guys, this is my account. And he showed the screen of his like main page. And it basically just says, it just shows that the video is still there. Yeah. And he just told the crowd basically on the video, it's just like, look, the video is still here, but it's just that you guys can't see it because TikTok is not pushing it basically. So basically it's stuck at 6 million views, which is obviously a massive amount of views, but it could have got more. But he did say, they blocked it, or like they're clearly not pushing it enough. And he did say like, there's some videos, I don't know, it happens. Now, it does happen for us as well in our smaller scale. Sometimes we get blocked at, I don't know, like on our shorts, like let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 views, 1,234 views for a show, and then we'll not have one more. Yeah. So it does happen like this as well. But his is very recent and it's got 6 million views. So usually you will reach. Yeah. But the point I'm trying to get to is that censorship in a way as well? Or like the platform's trying to not
definitely
like show the good things or whatever people want to say about Ibrahim Traore. But like that's basically what's going on. So what I'm saying is it's great to have platform censorship. But then now for political things, it's like, damn, like, they're also getting involved on that side.
Because platforms do get involved. Because even with like TikTok, for example, at one point, America wasn't using it, India banned it. Like, actually, it does happen. They're very active in that kind of stuff. But obviously, I think it's very unfair that obviously, if the TikToker himself doesn't know the video is being put down and it's not available for others, but then it shows, that's just really snaky.
That's crazy.
That's just really snaky. If you're going to be
to a point where your viewers think you've deleted
it. Exactly. So clearly on their side, it's not showing up on his page. So that's, at that point, just own up to it and just delete. Either say, no, you can't have it up, or just be like, okay, you can have it up. Just, whatever. Like, if you're going to do it this way, then you're just trying to please both worlds. Then at that point, you're just not really taking a side, are you?
100%. I mean, it goes back to what you said. It's a whole money political game. And I think one of the best things that show that is, again, this is like conspiracy. Like maybe we should have like a Julian conspiracy thing. But
make
like
a list.
But like a lot of people say that Trump's election was due to what X/Twitter was doing. And X and Twitter is obviously heavily backed by its new owner, Elon Musk, which is obviously heavily backed by the government, the US government now, as he's in all the big meetings in the White House and so on. So it's like the influence a platform could have is crazy.
Yeah, because if you think about it, Donald Trump was someone known for getting hate. Literally left, right, and center. Like anything they could think of, he was getting hate for. His skin tone, his tanning, he's too orange. Anything they could think of. Did you see the latest thing? There was like a video on TikTok and you could literally see a line on the side of his face.
Crazy. Crazy.
Saying that, that's what I mean. Like they pick and choose for what benefits them. So
100%. It's not. But going into that, let's start our new game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add?
No. I think we said enough for now.
A new
before
game.
We get cancelled.
Yeah. Before I start, Gaia made these flags.
I tried.
They're really good though. I'm really impressed. So tell me what this means.
Red, green, and yellow. I mean, we say statements, and then if we
wait. Maybe we should present the game first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's present the game.
So this game, the idea is we have 3 different coloured flags each. So let's say we say a statement, and if we agree, we put the green one up. If we don't, red, and if we are in the middle, yellow. Pretty self-explanatory. But yeah.
Just saying, that's the gist. Gaia made these, so it's amazing.
Thank you.
The only comment is, this is orange, not red.
Is it? I might cut colorblind. You know, my grand said the same thing, and I was like,
There's no way.
no, because no, guys, the pack had orange card as well. It was not that.
Yes, these are the orange cards.
No, there was red, orange, yellow, green, and blue.
This is orange.
It's red.
But I love it because I would have not made this. So I love it.
It's a different
This is red
colour.
to you.
That is red.
What is this to you? Wait, hang on. What do you see here?
Yellow.
And what do you see here?
Green.
Okay, so you're correct on 2 instances. But this, I mean, the guys in the comments will say it. For me, this is orange.
That is red. If you go to Sainsbury's and buy a pack of card, my beautiful modern Sainsbury's,
Yeah.
it has orange in it, which is a different colour to the one over there.
Right. What? What's the color of the Sainsbury logo?
Orange.
What?
Orange.
It is orange. It's
I was
your,
like, wait,
yeah, your flags.
thank you.
If you were going to say red,
Oh my God.
I was going to lose it. That's why. Fine.
It is orange. No, but it has a bit of red.
What is?
Isn't it orange? And then there's a Sainsbury's name with like a red outline. No, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm like, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Wait, what color is that flower in your bag? Oh yeah, what color is the shorts there?
Yellow. Like mustard yellow.
Okay. And what about the top that he's wearing?
Red.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll stop testing you.
Oh, God. You know, there's like a car near my house, which is, in my opinion, lime green, but then to everyone else it's yellow. And
What?
every single person butchers me for it.
That is a wild.
It's like a cute little, I think it's an Audi A3.
Send a picture.
I'll send a picture.
When
It's
you walk
literally a
past.
lime green, but
I believe you.
no, you don't.
All right. Let's start the game.
Yes.
Red flags, green flags, and obviously this is neutral.
Yes.
Are you gonna start?
Oh, am I going to start?
Yeah.
Should I pull up the list?
Yes.
See what we have. Sorry, guys.
So Gaia did this thing earlier as well. It must be on the group chat, no?
I emailed it. Oh, okay. I found it.
Yeah, you got it.
Sorry, guys. My bad. Okay. So, number 1, I listen to Kanye, but I don't support him.
I'll go neutral on this.
Why so?
So I listened past tense to Kanye, to his old songs. I loved his old songs. And I think there were some movements that were interesting with Kanye, and I loved the fashion aspect of Kanye when he started the Yeezy stuff.
Yeah.
And I think what he did with Virgil, so he took out someone from the hood. Obviously, they worked for LV. Obviously, Virgil passed away and everything. But a lot of things that he's done for his people, and a lot of things in the music industry that's changed through Kanye. Jay-Z as well. But anyways, we're talking about Kanye. But yeah, so mostly through Kanye, there's a lot of things, producers and everything that came out of him, a lot of musicians that came out from him. So for that, I kind of supported that Kanye. And that's the kind of Kanye music that I was listening to. Now that the music is a bit different, it's not really me, regardless of the subject. I haven't listened to the past 2 to 3 albums from Kanye. It's been a long time since I listened to his songs. And his songs that I like, they're from ages ago. So that's why I think neutral.
But is there any reason you've stopped listening to him?
I think it's just, I don't know if it's just me aging away or if it's just the type of music that he's going into. Because I think there was a point where he was like going into gospel songs and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's not my genre anymore. And to be honest, it's like as an artist, he grows. It's a bit like us, like the content that we're doing now will be different to what we'll be doing in 2-3 years maybe.
Definitely.
And it's just as you change. But then maybe our viewers will not change and they'll just like this content. I don't know. And then, so for that time, neutral. What about you?
I agree. I mean, neutral, but more leaning to the red.
Okay.
I think. Because I agree with everything you've said. But then obviously it's like I said before, like he gets the clout he does because we still listen to him. And if I don't support him, if I don't listen to him, then he's not going to
get the clout.
Yeah. But then there's also a thing of like, which I also kind of low-key agree on because I do this as well. Like songs sometimes have lyrics or whatever. You listen to the song for the song and not for the lyrics. Like that happens as well. Especially
100%.
like my mum used to yell at my brother if he ever played a song in the car with swear words in it. She'll be like, "How old are you?" And you're listening to this, and he'll be like, "It's just a song." And, you know, like I feel like we've all done that, or like something along those lines. So I guess in that sense,
I mean, especially Asian songs.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, especially with nowadays.
Yeah.
Lyrics are crazy. Bloody hell. So I guess a bit of all three.
All right, next point.
Okay. Art should never be censored.
What is it? Sorry?
Art should never be censored.
Art should never be censored. Green flag. So I agree with it. Art should never be censored.
Orange.
Why?
I mean, yellow.
Why,
Orange, yellow.
why yellow?
Because sometimes it just gets a bit silly. Art is art, like I understand. But obviously, art is whatever someone does is art to them. Music is art. You know, some playing an instrument is art. And obviously, talking about, like, let's say Kanye in his songs, art should never be censored. Some of the stuff he says should be censored. So I guess in that sense, yes. And then there's also, like, nicer songs or nicer things with nicer messages or whatever that shouldn't be censored. But then also there's like a point where it gets really silly. Like, have you seen that art, the actual art, the banana on the wall with the tape?
Yes.
And that went for how many millions?
Yeah,
like
crazy amount.
A crazy amount.
Yeah,
At that point you're like, guys, what are we doing?
Yes.
And then they also comes with a kit on how to remove and replace the banana.
Because it's not the actual banana needs to be eaten or something, right?
Yeah, because obviously it'll rot. So they need like a special reason saying, so guys, it's a holy banana you eat and you like replace it. But so
in my opinion, okay, fair enough. But certain things, yes, maybe you don't need to call it art.
Yeah.
But I think I was just basing it on the fact, like, there might be some stuff that are very artistic that shouldn't be censored, like music and stuff like that. Because it could be that maybe politically you don't agree with it, but it could be great for that country.
Yeah.
Especially for if you come from a country of war and stuff like that, you would know there's obviously there's two sides, and therefore, like, the oppressor and the oppressed would have different point of views, right? So in that sense, I would say art shouldn't be censored, because what typically happens is the oppressor always cuts off art from the other side, to not have growth, because that's how you kind of kill like a community, really, is by killing the art, killing their stories, killing their heritage. So in that point is what I'm saying. Green flag, I agree that it shouldn't be censored.
Yeah.
But what that entails is that sometimes you'll have the silly stuff like the banana, or you'll have songs that create hate and stuff like that, and that are not necessary. But that's...
fair enough. I guess everyone has different opinions.
Yeah.
It's never going to align. I mean, someone did buy the banana art, so I guess to him that's...
And someone else is going to buy it again.
Exactly. So someone's artwork is not necessarily someone else's, but then that's life, I guess. No one agrees on anything. So.
But if you did that banana artwork and you sold it for millions, would you be happy with it or not? See what I mean? See what I mean?
No, I feel like inside I'd know, like, I've scammed someone, but I'd be happy.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't be happy?
But
then I also would know, guys, that was the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Like,
100%. All right, next one.
It's okay to offend people to make a point. Green flag.
Facts.
Yep.
What's your thought? Why the green flag?
Like I said, no one agrees on anything. Like, everyone has different opinions. So, I mean, you and I might not agree on something, but then I have to say what I think. Exactly. Like, that hit me so slowly.
Yeah.
But even then, like,
green flag.
If you don't agree with me, it's going to offend you regardless. Like, it's going to it's going to get to you. It's going to upset you. It's going to something. So, I mean, I can't change my opinion because you don't like something. Like, you just can't help it. Like, you're either lying about it or you genuinely do agree with someone, but you're not always going to agree with someone. So if you want to make a point, it doesn't have to be on social media, just in general.
Yep.
You're going to have to offend some people. So like, to me, this is red. To you, this is orange.
To everyone else is orange.
Okay, my bad.
Agreed with you. I like to stay honest. Sometimes I'm not going to lie. If I don't know you well, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I like to stay. Most of the time, I like to stay honest, and I like to say the truth, and that's why it's nice to say reality. And sometimes you might hurt some people's feeling, but better that than anything else. What's the next point?
Shock is the new activism.
Or being shocked about something.
Yeah.
Green flag.
Sadly.
Green flag. People love to be shocked nowadays.
That's what I mean. People love to be shocked. People love to be outraged. People love to be annoyed about something, commenting about something. They just need some sort of topic to debate.
What's the last shocking thing you heard about?
Oh God, they don't put me on the spot like that. This is orange.
Oh.
Sorry. Last shocking thing in terms of social media.
Yeah, anything really.
Oh, it would genuinely be the MrBeast and Kanye thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Because I haven't been following Kanye for that long. Like, I just kind of like lost touch. Like, I have not been keeping up with it. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, yeah, his last music video is burning crosses and swastikas. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like...
But he's that guy, innit? He's that guy.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
the thing.
I think he's known to be a bit crazy now. So
yeah, he just wants to go viral, I feel like. Seeking attention.
Because even like... Back in the days, obviously, he wasn't the same person he is now. And you could tell because obviously he was with Kim Kardashian before. The way he used to dress her. Obviously, he was her personal stylist. Yeah. The way he used to dress her, the way they used to be. And then the way he's with, I think, Bianca or something, his new wife. Yeah. It's not the same. The way he dresses her and the way he used to dress Kim was like two completely different like ends of the spectrum. And I'm like, but it's the same person's opinion on what you should wear and not. So I'm like, you would expect to see some sort of like theme or something carrying on. But obviously that also shows how much of a person
humanity changes.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, 100%. I guess you could also say we like off screen, we won't know what's going on with him on his personal life. He could have been through whatever, and that could just be his way of getting his trauma out. That's one way to look at it.
100%.
But you never know, I guess. Yeah.
A last one for the road.
God, I don't have a last one.
You don't have a last one?
But
I've got a good one.
Yeah, go on.
What's your opinion on so we're talking about Kanye, spoke about relationship, a controlling boyfriend or controlling partner? So it could be both boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah. What's your opinion on a controlling partner? Ooh, why? What's the plus and the minus?
I'm not going to go for a red flag because sometimes people, especially, I feel like me going out and about with like people my age and whatnot, and I hear stories, like I hear so many stories of like girls and boys, and I think a common culture now is like having an open relationship or having like threesomes or whatever. It's so normalized. Like I could be like, oh, hey, this is my boyfriend, but then he doesn't satisfy me, so I have this one on the side. And it's such a normal thing. Like,
like a side chick or side man. Yeah.
It's not like normalized, but it actually is.
Yeah.
So I'm like, sometimes maybe you need, if I'm someone like that, like I just like going out a lot, like going out with different people a lot, like with no kind of limit. I think if you have a controlling boyfriend in the sense that says, no, I don't want that, you're not allowed that, like I want a relationship that's more stable, one-on-one, like back in the days, you know, a bit more traditional. I think maybe sometimes you need someone. Controlling is different to different people. It's dependent on how you take it. Like someone could tell me, oh, you're not allowed to wear that, and they could mean it in a controlling way, or they could mean it in a way that's like possessive, like, oh, that, like don't like be revealing so much. Because there's also like, let's say like with certain things, a woman dresses bad and then it's, oh, she's asking for it. So I'm like, so you don't want me to dress like that, so you do want me to dress like that. So everything has like two sides. So I think controlling could, one, be a protective way, and it could keep you in check. So that could be actually kind of beneficial, because sometimes you don't know what you do is bad or not. You need 100%. A third person to point it out to you, and you won't ever see what you're doing is bad. Everything to you will be right unless someone points it out. But then obviously if you're not happy with it, that's when you call it controlling. So there's that like fine line. But I think if it's done right, it's not really a bad thing. Personally. But yeah.
Mad.
What's your opinion?
Man, you're changing my mind. I will say okay. To talk about opposite stuff from yours, I'll say red.
Okay.
Controlling, I think managing, like you said, sounds like a great idea if someone can manage my life. But controlling, it depends, because, you know, for example, yes, agreed with you for the points you've said. Yes, maybe you want a traditional thing, a traditional relationship, or you want something that you don't necessarily oh, you want something that they don't want, something like that. You know, it could be that you want to like. You spoke about the extreme, but it could be that but it could be that you just want to move to Paris.
Yeah,
you know, change your life around, and they're like, well, no, you can't because we got this. You know, that's great, but then I think controlling in the sense of if they tell you what to do, yes, it could be beneficial for you in terms of, you know, like I don't know, like maybe for you to go to work right now at a certain time is a good thing for you, like in your career. But maybe you might want to be going out instead, you know, which is a good thing for you, you know, let's just say. So that person could be controlling in a way where they're like, no, go to work because you're making money, it's good for your career, you move on and stuff like that. And but then you want to travel. So in my opinion, there's more chances that because you don't match initially, that this would create problems in the future. Yeah. Hence, I would put a red flag. Does that make sense? Because I personally feel like...
You know what? I think if it's always kept at like a... this is my opinion, take it or
leave
it
exactly.
kind of level, then cool.
Yeah.
But if it's more of a, you have to do this, then...
that's more the way I'm saying it. But even sometimes, like, you might find it that person has so many different opinions that it's like, damn, like... Exactly. Like, you know, I get you. Like, for example, if I had a partner and they said, oh, like, you know, if I was you, I wouldn't do this. If I was you, I wouldn't do this. And there's no things that I would want to do that she's okay with. Yeah. Then maybe it's like, damn, like, maybe we're not meant to be. You know?
Eye-opener.
But on this note, we've hit 1 hour of recording. We had so many issues with the cameras. So hopefully everything works out. Yeah. But make sure you guys subscribe. Check us out on Spotify. We're also on Spotify. So if you can't watch the whole video, you can listen to it on the drive. Be a green flag. And not a red one or slightly orange one. But but we'll sign off on that one. Make sure you guys comment, subscribe, check us out on Instagram, on TikTok. Anything else you want to add for the end?
No, that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you. All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.